line there. All right, bring the next one forward now. Careful with that metal piece. Moving it now. Watch the heavy one on the left. Yeah, I got it. Send that plastic down here. The density readings on auxiliary line 3 are spiking again.
Yeah, I see that. It matches the anomaly we logged yesterday.
Under the light of steel, fire, and relentless movement. This journey begins with the smallest details and ends with a complete system operating in absolute precision. Where each steel wheel makes perfect contact with the rail. Where each rail bears the imprint of heat, pressure, and time. From the colossal production line echoing with the sounds of machinery, to the human hands working in harmony with technology, each stage is seamlessly connected like a lifeblood of the industry. Steel is created, processed, controlled, transported, loaded, secured, and put into motion. Heavy trains, carrying not only material goods but also the culmination of engineering, discipline, and vision, leave the factory, pass through warehouses, traverse the vast industrial landscape, and merge into the ever-expanding infrastructure network, until a new, straight track stretches out, where the first trains glide smoothly and swiftly, closing one cycle and simultaneously opening the next. Therefore, in the world of steel and railways, there is no absolute stopping point, only continuous progression, upgrading, and evolution, where each turn of the train wheels is a testament to human power in combining intelligence, technology, and determination to build sustainable connections for the future. Over the entire industrial park. The smoke slowly rises into the sky as a sign that another workday is complete. The story of steam continues to flow silently beneath that tranquil surface. For each rail is created not merely to exist in warehouses or on technical drawings, but to bear the movement of an entire economy, connecting people, goods, and geographical distances in a seamless flow. From factories deep into inter-regional and transnational transport routes, where every technical decision, every smallest error, can make a huge difference in safety and efficiency. Therefore, precision is not an option but a mandatory standard. Durability is not a goal but a foundation. And the people here not only operate the machinery but also monitor, control, and pass on accumulated experience through generations, so that each production cycle leaves behind a more solid foundation for the next cycle.
The data suggests a minor anomaly at the 5-meter mark.
As the railway continues
We should
to roll,
initiate the laser
this
scan
journey is
early.
not simply about production and transportation, but about building trusted systems that can operate sustainably over time, where steel not only carries physical weight but also the responsibility of connecting, developing, and moving forward, continuously and without interruption, just like the rhythm of the modern world. Then, as night begins to fall over the factory buildings, the daytime noise recedes, giving way to the steady rhythm of the final shift. And what is easily obscured during the day becomes clearer. Behind every train leaving the station lies a system of discipline and responsibility, where every person standing beside the tracks, every engineer at the control valve, every worker tightening a joint or inspecting a contact surface is contributing to keeping the flow uninterrupted. The tracks do not tolerate complacency. The train wheels do not wait for a mistake to be corrected. And the higher the speed, the more stringent the demands for perfection become. Therefore, seemingly small steps, a straightest measurement, a service defect check, a joint strength assessment, a protective coating evaluation, are the key points that determine the safety of thousands of journeys to come. And there, technology only truly shines when placed in the hands of those who understand the materials, understanding the process, the risks, and even the subtle signals that machines sometimes fail to recognize. Ultimately, when a new train glides along a newly completed track, the gentle screech between the steel wheels and rails is not merely the sound of movement, but a confirmation of a series of efforts locked in by standards, control, experience, and belief. And the cycle continues: collection, sorting, smelting, casting, rolling, heat treatment, machining, inspection, transportation, installation, a seemingly familiar cycle, yet never simple, because each repetition is an improvement, an optimization, an enhancement of safety margins, so that tomorrow longer routes will be open, more distant areas connected, and faster, smoother, clean journeys can become commonplace, as if progress is always readily available, while in reality it is created from the rigorous processes and tireless perseverance of the people behind the steel, cold, transforming raw materials into living infrastructure, turning industrial power into the driving force of the future, and transforming every rail lying idle in a warehouse today into a moving track tomorrow. As those rails gradually merge into the larger network, what remains is not just the traces of steel on ballast or the performance figures in technical reports, but a clear realization that infrastructure doesn't spontaneously appear. It's formed from thousands of precise decisions stacked upon each other over time. From materials selection, temperature control, and shape optimization, to the way a train is first put into operation, all reflecting a common philosophy for sustainable movement. The foundation must be absolutely solid. And in the world of railways, that foundation lies at the seemingly simple point of contact between the wheel and the rail, where force, speed, and safety meet in silence. Because when everything is done right, movement becomes so smooth that one forgets the efforts behind it, forgets the long shifts, the sleepless nights of inspection. The line stops to ensure a small error is completely eliminated. But it is precisely this invisibility that is the highest measure of quality, is when a system operates so smoothly that it requires no attention, allowing people to focus on new journeys, new connections, and ever-increasing transportation needs in a world that moves faster every day. There, steel is no longer just a load-bearing material, but becomes a common language of reliability, long-term commitment, and the ability to withstand time and pressure. Each cycle closing is not an end, but a brief pause before the next turn begins, where other wheels will roll on different tracks, carrying the same spirit of precision, discipline, and perseverance, continuing to write the story of infrastructure, industry, and the continuous connection between people and the spaces they create.